Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're diving into why some learning apps feel almost impossible to put down. Turns out it's not magic, it's a very powerful combination of artificial intelligence and game design that's engineered to keep you coming back for more.
So, let me ask you something. Have you ever signed up for an online course, all excited only to, well, never finish it? If you're nodding along, trust me, you are in very, very good company.
In fact, if you look at many of those huge online courses, MOOCs, the completion rate is kind of shocking. We're talking somewhere between just 5 and 15%. That means for every 20 people who start, as many as 19 of them just drop off.
This, right here, is the multi-billion-dollar edtech industry's dirty little secret. They call it the leaky bucket problem, and it's a massive crisis in user retention that puts their entire business model at risk. See, when users don't stick around, it's not just a bummer for the learner. It's a huge financial problem for these companies. It hits everything from their subscription numbers to the long-term value of each customer.
But here's the thing. While most of the industry is struggling with that leaky bucket, some platforms have totally cracked the code. Take Duolingo. They've managed to get a stickiness rate of almost 35%. That is nearly triple the industry average, so a solution definitely exists.
So how on earth do they do it? Well, the secret isn't just having better lessons. It's about using a powerful one-two punch that completely re-engineers the way we learn. The best way to think about it is like this. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the super smart brain of the whole operation. It's constantly adapting and personalizing the challenge just for you. And gamification? Well, that's the motivating heart. It's the whole system of rewards and feedback that makes you want to keep going. Okay, so to really get why this brain and heart combo is so incredibly effective, we need to take a quick peek under the hood at the core psychological needs it's built to satisfy. First up, there's something called self-determination theory. It's a fancy name for a simple idea. We humans are hardwired to be motivated when we feel three things: competent, like we're good at something; autonomous, like we're in control; and related, like we're connected to others. And then you've got flow theory. You know that feeling when you're completely in the zone, where time just melts away? That's flow. And it happens when a task hits that sweet spot. It's not so hard that you get frustrated, but it's not so easy that you get bored. Now this is where it all comes together. What's so clever is how AI-powered gamification creates this self-reinforcing loop. It taps into those needs for competence and flow, uses basic reward principles, that's the operant conditioning part, and makes the tech so easy to use that you just keep using it. It's a perfect storm of engagement. All right, all this psychology and tech brings us to a strategic blueprint. It's basically a roadmap that shows exactly how these cool features actually turn into real business value for these companies. This 5-stage framework shows you the whole chain of events. You start with the technology, the AI, and the game mechanics. Those things trigger our core psychological drivers. That, in turn, leads to changes in our behavior, like sticking with the app. And that is what ultimately drives the big goals: monetization and growth. Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this blueprint actually plays out in the real world. We're going to look at 3 very different examples. First up, of course, is Duolingo. It's all about this super tight, fast-paced learning loop. Its AI, which they call bird brain, is analyzing every single answer you give to adjust the difficulty on the fly, keeping you right in that perfect flow state. And here's the really crucial part. Those game mechanics you see, like that famous streak you're terrified of losing, they are not just for fun. They are incredibly powerful tools designed specifically to build a high-frequency, daily habit. Now, let's flip the script and look at Coursera. Its model is a marathon, not a sprint. The AI here is playing the long game. It's guiding you through entire course pathways and can even predict when you might need a little nudge to keep you on track. And its gamification is way more subtle. It's not about daily streaks. It's about using things like professional certificates and big milestones to make you feel competent and accomplished over a much longer journey. This slide just illustrates the difference perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got Duolingo's daily habit loop built for quick bursts. On the other, Coursera's long-term goal pathway, designed for deep, structured learning. 2 totally different approaches, both powered by the exact same core principles. Our third example, an app called Teach Me Arabic, shows that one size definitely does not fit all.
For something as complex as learning Arabic, you need a specialized AI that can handle things like intricate grammar and pronunciation.
And this really proves a key point. For this framework to work, the inputs, both the AI and the gamification, have to be deeply tailored. In this case, that means using culturally specific stories and quests that actually mean something to the person learning.
So, after all that, what's the big takeaway here? Well, it seems the future of education is becoming less about just delivering information and more about managing our motivation. This right here is the key shift. Success in edtech isn't just a content game anymore. It's a habit-building game. The best platforms aren't just going to teach you stuff. They're going to use AI to engineer the perfect psychological state for you to learn in.
And that leaves us with one final, kind of provocative thought to chew on. As these AI systems get better and better at shaping what we do, we have to ask ourselves, at what point does effective teaching cross the line into deliberate behavioral training? And is there even a difference anymore?